morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Nick Chang.
And I'm Alonzo Alcocer.
A student at RHS has started her own clothing business. We go to Gabe Townsend with the story.
In August of this year, senior Alexia Wade started selling tie-dye t-shirts on her Instagram page called Shop Lunacy.
I wanted one, and if you go to stores or like the mall or somewhere to buy one, they're like $50, which is ridiculous. So I just decided to make one, and like a bunch of people wanted what I was wearing, so I decided to make a bunch more.
Juniors Madison Dotson and Lainey Rhodes both model for Shop Lunacy and enjoy working with Wade.
We've only done one shoot, but we're hoping to do a few more of like different, kinds.
I think it's a really cool idea. She's been working really hard on it, and it's been an idea that she's had for a really long time, and so when she finally had the money to really get everything together, she went for it, and so far it's become a real success.
Wade hopes to expand her business and do charity donations in the future.
I was actually just thinking about that. I might, if when I get a little bit bigger, have it go to a cause. I'm not sure what yet, but I definitely would do donations.
You can purchase Alexia's shirts on her Instagram page, Shop Lunacy.
As we end this segment, we regret to inform you that we have lost 2 students at Oakmont High School over this past weekend. We give our condolences to the students' friends and family.
We now go to Josh Carson with sports.
Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of EOTSN. I'm Josh Carson. Varsity Girls Golf has gone back-to-back. They repeated as CVC League champions, and with that accomplished, the team looks to advance past sections this year. Kel Gibson has the story.
Another year, another championship for the Varsity Girls Golf team.
It feels really good getting first in league. The fact that it was our senior year made it really special for all of us seniors.
It feels satisfying that the girls are doing well. I'm probably most happy for them because they're the ones that are reaping the benefits. I'm just kind of guiding them along, so very proud of them for all the hard work that they've put into to playing and getting better. So more happy for them than anything.
The team looks to capitalize on another great season by advancing farther in this year's playoffs. That means limiting mistakes.
We'd have to lower our average by a lot, but it's definitely possible. We were really close last year, so I think this year is going to be the same as well.
I do believe if we all come together and play our best, we could shoot a lower average, because this last tournament we had a couple people in the hundreds, so if we just lower those down a little bit, we'll be all good.
I think they just got to kind of maintain the composure. They've really kind of worked through the difficult times because we haven't had our best rounds, but they've still kind of hung in there. They didn't give up, and they just kind of need to maintain that mindset. Like I tell them, it's more of a marathon than it is a sprint.
Transitioning to football, JV kept their perfect record that way on Friday night with a 39-14 win over Whitney. Varsity moved to 7-1 with a 35-14 win. Going into the game, many expected it to be a high-powered offensive attack by both teams, but the first quarter ended 0-0. Going into the second, Whitney jumped out to a 7-6 lead after a long touchdown pass to their go-to receiver, Justin Kraft. Nearing halftime, Jimmy Jaggers delivered. Momentum completely shifted as Jaggers channeled his inner Odell Beckham Jr. with his left-handed, one-handed grab in the back of the end zone. He followed that play by catching a 2-point conversion that put the Tigers up 14-7. From there on out, Whitney never took the lead or tied the game again, as Roseville's defense was great all night in holding off Whitney's offensive aerial attack. Jay Rosano was a beast in the run game, and the Tigers capped off their impressive performance with a 21-point victory. And that's it on your home for Roseville High School sports. Top plays, breakdowns, and more. I have the Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to Troy with a few words on behalf of Tiger Talk.
Hi guys, this is Troy. Last Friday's Tiger Talk was poorly edited and lacked a proper conclusion. I cannot speak for what students have to say, but I can decide how to present their opinions. The segment's offensive nature does not meet my quality standards. That being said, hate speech is a serious problem. We go to Wafiq with the story.
In the light of recent incidents with racial undertones by Roseville High School students, Principal David Bird and Assistant Principal Anna Marie Clark and Stephanie Malia attended a Black Student Union meeting right here at Portable 25 last Thursday. According to Bird, the goal of the meeting was to hear student input on the issues and to discuss ways to improve campus culture. He has invited them to a faculty meeting next month for them to speak to teachers.
It seemed like a logical place to start. We've started this, what I think is an awesome club that I know has existed at other places. When I was going to school, we had a Black Student Union. When I was in way back when I was in high school. And I've seen a lot of value in that. So impressed so far that those kids have been getting together and talking and thinking and focusing on a variety of different things that relate to their world. And I thought that's a good place for us to get some student voice and some student input on some of the things that have happened recently on campus.
BSU advisor Kashila Jones received complaints from students regarding the recent incidents and is satisfied with admin's visit to last week's meeting.
I think the BSU meeting went really well. We had all of our members here. We talked about a few of the incidents that happened, and we also talked about other measures or how the whole entire BSU can go on to help educate the school and speak their mind, basically, or to speak on how these incidents have affected them.
BSU Treasurer Abigail Gordon is satisfied with admin's visit. However, she is looking toward an end result.
Be satisfied when I'm very satisfied with the effort, but I'll be fully satisfied when, there's change.
At the BSU meeting last week, administrators and students discussed a petition created by seniors Barry Lewis and Ava Lewis attempting to bring awareness to hate speech on campus. The petition currently has over 240 signatures.
I created this petition because I want to make aware of incidents that are happening and to educate and to move forward to make sure incidents like this don't happen in the future. The petition is just a statement to show that not only I believe in this, but other students believe in this and think the same way as me. We shouldn't have people on campus as our leaders who bluntly make racist comments and racist jokes, who are representing me and other students on campus and being leaders.
3 weeks ago at the homecoming game, band students were allegedly harassed by other students with racial slurs after being moved closer to the Tiger cage. Sophomore band member Charles Henderson felt the slurs were eye-opening.
And so what happened was a ball came out of nowhere and it just hit me across my face while I'm playing. So it really surprised me because it came out of nowhere and I didn't know if it was on purpose or not. But what I know is that it hit me. So I stood up and I said, okay, whose ball is this? Who did this? And somebody said, you better go get that N. And I looked at the person, I was like, don't say that to me, that's not okay. And so the other tuba player, Bailey Newmiller, she stood up and then she said, did you just call him the N-word? And then they called her the N-word.
Now, Oakmont High School has also experienced a few forms of racial hate crimes targeted towards their students in the past 2 years. In response, the Roseville Joint Unified High School District hosted a Sustaining Cultures and Strengthening Communities district-wide speaker series that was initially featured at OHS but was eventually opened up to the district. Now, according to RJUHSD Superintendent Ron Severson, the attendance for the series was very small and that the district will be taking advantage of their third professional development day this year in order to reach a broader teacher audience.
In an email regarding the District Professional Development Day, Severson said, quote, "The targets are to grow everyone's cultural literacy, to examine implicit bias, and to develop a deeper understanding of mindset. On the relational side, we will be working on how to better build trust and understanding with our students and with each other." Lewis feels that this is a problem that should be important to everyone.
I want people to know that saying racist comments and remarks like that isn't okay, isn't acceptable, and isn't a joke and shouldn't be taken lightly. And it's not just a black person's problem, it's any minority group problem, it's any religion's problem, it's any sex problem, things that you can't change and being made fun of for them. I just want people to know that incidents that have happened on Tiger Talk or online or other incidents at the football game isn't acceptable and isn't okay. And we just want to keep spreading awareness and educate people properly so they know that certain things that they say can affect people negatively.
You can read Wafiq's full story in yesterday's paper and online. We'd like to thank students, parents, and staff for their continued support of Eye of the Tiger. That is it for us today.
And remember, we're always on at eyeofthetigernews.com. See you next time.